elders have done their constitutional right to endorse whoever they want to endorse. Now the question is General Obasanjo going to make Peter Obi go to the villa just by endorsing him in Abeokuta? The answer is a no. So, is President Obasanjo going to deliver Abeokuta to Peter Obi? The answer is a no. How about the Ogun State? No. How about the Southwest? No. So for me as a candidate, whoever endorses me, please make the pathway possible for me to get to the villa. I'm from Katsina. I just came back from Katsina, Kano, Jigawa, and Kaduna. These are heavy hitters when it comes to electoral votes. We don't even know what these city folks are talking about.
So what are they talking about in those states?
What they are talking about really is the lives they've gone through over the last 8 years. And the fact that they need to change. And they have the power to change. That power is their PVC. And what we are telling people, they have that power is the PVC they have. They've been patient over the last 8 years. We've never seen IDPs in my state, in Katsina, until this government came in. A third of my state is under siege by bandits. We have lost a lot of people. Women have been raped. My capital city is filling up with IDPs. We've never seen this. People have been patient and prayerful. Now is their time to change peacefully through the PVC. And that's what we're preaching to people. You have the power to change, especially our youth and our women, who constitute the majority of the demography for voting. Go and line up quietly, cast your vote, and that vote must be counted. That's all we are asking our people to do. No violence, no insults, no blackmail. Your votes will be counted, and that's the most important. Endorsement is good. So for Peter Obi, he should put all those endorsements as badges of honor.
Only.
And it's now up to him to go do the job himself.
So
we are the most important. We are the employees of all these politicians running around in big black jeeps. We've not been happy with them. That's why I'm in this. I'm a physician. I'm in because we must all get involved. We are not happy. So President Obasanjo's opinion is his personal opinion as an elder. He has one vote. We have 93 million registered voters in Nigeria, and that choice is theirs. For us, what we are doing is educating them to make the right choice. The choice is, the first thing, it will be suicidal to repeat the same mistake again and elect APC that has put us through this mess over the last 8 years. I am talking firsthand. I'm from Katsina, and I see the pain of our people. Each time I go to Katsina, I come back, I'm really saddened. We're going to repeat the same thing again? 133 million Nigerians are in multidimensional poverty. This is under a government that has been preaching that is going to get 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years, 10 million each year. And a government agency is coming to tell us 133 million Nigerians are in multidimensional poverty. This is not abstract. I see it live. Many villages, when I go to, in Katsina, go to the village square, pull out 1,000 naira, nobody can give you change because of the poverty. And now here we are talking endorsement. Yeah, good for you, Mr. Peter Obi. You have 3 major endorsements. Endorsements do not win elections. Now go and meet the people. Time is very short.
The president.
I've read the letter. It's a long-winded 6-page letter on my phone. Going round and round, I wanted him to land. And finally he landed. When he landed, it wasn't like he landed with a thumb. It was a weak endorsement, if you ask me. Yeah, historical that he was the head of state at 39, retired at 42, came back again at 62, retired at 70, and he gave criteria for, these are his own criteria. We have 93 million eligible voters that will make that choice for themselves. Whatever he says is his, and he's entitled to that. And let's go back to the Southeast. justice, fairness, and justice. The Igbos feel this is their time. Emilokan. He talked also about Emilokan.
It says Emilokan, which means the time for
right.
your time.
But he also talked about and criticized Tinubu's Emilokan. Tinubu said, Emilokan, it is my turn. He criticized that. Anyway, let's talk about and he was talking about the civil war. People should not. It is time for Igbos. And I tell fellow Nigerians, if President Goodluck Jonathan, from the smallest of the states in the country, Bayelsa, where he comes from, has only 8 local governments. Kano has 44, Katsina has 34. He's an Ijaw, a minority. If President Goodluck Jonathan, from the smallest state, a minority, could aspire and become the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, anyone else can. I get really angry when people talk about ethnicity, or it's a turn of the Yorubas, it's turn of the Igbos, it's turn of... The Southeast does not know diversity. 100% Igbos, 100% Christians. The Southwest knows little diversity, 100% Yorubas, and Muslims and Christians. You want to see diversity, come to the North. There is not a single state in the 19 states that has only one dialect. None. Well, there are only one religion. Kaduna State alone has 53 dialects. We talk about Plateau, 40. We talk about Taraba. We talk about Borno. We know diversity. We've lived with people of different ethnic groups and different religions. None of this. Jukuns will say, oh, it's our turn. Nupes will say it's our turn. Hausas will say it's our turn. The first leader of this country, the late Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa, was neither Hausa nor Fulani. The first military head of state before the Civil War, General Yakubu Gowon, was a Christian, a northerner. So when we start talking ethnicity, it muddles the picture and it turns people off. There's no reason why an Igbo man cannot be the president. Make it happen. Just like Goodluck Jonathan made it happen. And I said it again and again, the appearance of Peter Obi on the political scene was a positive. Positive in the sense that since he came on board, all the agitation and the violence of this IPOB was quietening down some, even though you're still having now political assassinations. What he's been able to do, more than any of these politicians that are asking for Igbo presidency, is that he's been able to pull this youth into the mainstream, for them to see the only way out is not violence, but get into the mainstream and exercise your constitutional responsibility. So, it's not going to fly for any ethnic group to say it's our turn, it's Emilokan. No, make it happen. It can happen. Goodluck Jonathan was from the smallest of all the states, the smallest of ethnic groups, and was able to become president. He wasn't voted by Bayelsa or the South or the Southeast. Bulk of his votes came from the North. Just like Abiola, just like Obasanjo. So get out of that shell of ethnicity. Come and sell yourself to us. That's what we are telling Peter Obi.
Hasn't he sold himself well enough? He has been to some northern states,
I don't know him. To be honest, we don't know him. This is the honest truth.
You don't know him in which place in
I will
particular?
tell you. No,
in Katsina State or in the North?
I will tell you. I will tell you. Abiola, late MKO Abiola, won the election, and he beat who? Late Bashir Tofa from Kano. Late MKO Abiola built relationships in the North with people, very long time, since the 70s. So also Obasanjo himself. Obasanjo built relationships across the Niger with people. There is no emir, there is no cleric Obasanjo cannot go and spend a weekend with. You cannot stay in Abuja or Lagos and expect endorsement to win your election. People want to see you, feel you, know you, see what problems. In the North, our problems are nothing Security, security, security. How are you going to take care of our security issues? Massive poverty. 133 million Nigerians are in multidimensional poverty. 65% of that is from the north, and 45% of that is in the northwest. Come to us and tell us how you're going to do that. Education. 20 million kids are out of school. The Minister of Education himself came out and said he's not proud of being the longest serving Minister of Education because he's not been able to bring down the number of out of school children. Of that 20 million, 18 are from the north. Agriculture. Our farmers are not able to go to the farm now because of insecurity. There is poverty, there is hunger all over the place. Peter Obi, Ashwaju, as we speak, he's been in Kano for the last 2 days. Peter Obi, come to us. Talk to us. Tell us how you can solve our problems. Not in the cities. That is what politics is about. APC Muslim ticket, I've said it again and again, is neither for God nor country but for self, just to accommodate the political presidential ambition of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Number one, diversity. The country, you go on the net, you see this youth, the virulence. They are fed with toxic cocktail of ethno-religious hatred. Where are they getting that from? And I hope it's not their parents, because no mother will bring up a child that way. They grow up, this is what they feel. We went to school, I went to Catholic school, all my primary schools. We were the only Muslim families. We went to university, ABU Zaria, the most diversified university in this country. We went to Cross River to serve. We went into the world, and here we are now, our children. We are told we are enemies because we speak differently, we dress differently, we talk differently, we walk differently, we eat differently, we pray differently. Reunifying the country, security, the economy, education, out of school children will be a time bomb. What do our governors do? They get foreign loans. What do they do with that? Instead of investing on their people like the leaders of our time invested in us, they are building flyovers. Underneath those flyovers are out of school children. And agriculture. Our people cannot go to the farm. They are not asking for El Dorado. They want to be able to go to their farm. Now bandits are occupying our farmland. They cannot go to the farm. Or even if they go to the farm, they are levied by bandits. So, fellow Nigerians, these 5 problems, we address them, Nigeria will be back on